Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Tatiana. Hi, hello, nice to meet you. I am 24 years old. At the time that I was recording this video, I was technically 23 years old for a few weeks. So I just turned 24 on November 18th, and this video, me tracking my week, was from October 31st to November 7th. So one full week. So technically I was 23. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that or if we're just going to round up to 24. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start off with some background knowledge on who I am, what do I do, all of that jazz. So I am currently 24 years old. I just turned 24 and I work in Burlingame, California. I live in South San Francisco. Lived in San Francisco my whole life up until last year. Me and my boyfriend moved in together and we are in a house in South San Francisco. I'm not including rent into this video, just my day-to-day expenses so you guys get a feel for it. I try not to go into San Francisco if I don't need to for the most part. So yeah, everything I kind of purchase is going to be either in Burlingame, South San Francisco, Daly City-ish. I actually try to limit the amount of things that I buy, especially right now towards the end of the year as I'm spending a lot more money on other people as it is Christmas time, Christmas season, and all of that. So some of the days are kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie, but this is just a regular average week in my life and it's gonna be starting off on Thursday, October 31st. So now that I got that background info out of the way, I'm gonna start off with what I spent on Thursday, and the whopping total for Thursday is $0. Yeah, $0. So I wanted to include coffee into like my daily thing because I do have coffee every day. Usually coffee and food are like the big purchases, or not the big purchases, but the most frequently purchased things, or what you spend your money on more than anything else. I feel like those are like easy daily expenses that I actually get to avoid. I'm very lucky I get to avoid that. I used to be a really big Starbucks person. I still am. I love my good pumpkin spice latte. I actually have a pumpkin spice iced latte, which is now pretty much watery. I let all the ice melt, basically. I am a very big Starbucks person, but I used to be way worse when I was younger. I used to spend ridiculous amounts of money. I would go probably like 5 days a week, especially when I worked in a mall. I would go non-stop, like multiple times, and I would just use my Starbucks app like, oh, I'm getting a reward, so it's fine. And it's like, no, actually you're spending so much money. So I try not to buy Starbucks, and the only time I do get Starbucks, I try to limit that towards the weekend. I try to drink my coffee at home, make it at home. We got an espresso recently. It's just a little guy that we keep in our room, but it gives you some really good strong coffee. Try to use that. And I have coffee at work. For lunch, I feel like that's where a lot of money is spent as well. But luckily, I work in the Bay Area and they do provide lunch at my work every day. So lunch is paid for by my company, thankfully, as well as snacks and breakfast. We have a fully stocked kitchen, so I don't have to necessarily worry about spending for food outside of my dinner. So like I said, Thursday, when I started this video, Thursday, October 31st, I spent $0. Okay guys, quick update. I did end up getting Starbucks, but as you guys can see, my boyfriend came and dropped me off Starbucks, so I paid $0 for it so far. Shout out to you, David. Thank you so much. My total for Thursday was $0 because of you. Okay, moving on to Friday, November 1st, I made a latte from home, so $0 for that. I did have an auto pay for my 24-hour membership, so the gym, and it's $47.24 a month. And that's on auto pay for my credit card, so that was already taken out. I did have to get gas, so gas was really expensive. I don't remember how much it was, but it was probably like $3.99 or $4 something a gallon. Yes, really expensive. And so it was $65.04 to fill up my whole gas tank. Usually that lasts me about a week and a half. I usually just go from work to home, usually fill up probably 2 to 3 times a month, just depending. And then also I had my car insurance on auto pay, and that is $131 a month. I do have a more luxury car, So that probably makes my insurance a lot more. Also, I am under 25. I do not have the perfect record. I have a point or two on my driving record. So my insurance is like off the wall if it's by myself. I luckily do have my mom on my insurance, and she obviously has a longer driving record than I do, so she brings my insurance down just a little bit. And then lastly, I was a little bit bad and was craving pizza, so I did order Domino's. It was that time of the month. Please don't judge me. It was $22.52. So my end of the day total for Friday was $265.80. And like I said, a big majority of that was 1, gas, and 2, my car insurance. Moving on to Saturday, I made breakfast at home, had coffee from home. So I didn't really go out that day anytime during the day, but I did go to my sister's house later that night. She was kind of doing a little get together at her place. Didn't have to pay for dinner, which was great, but I did end up buying a makeup palette, the Tahtee palette, which I have been loving. I used one shade on my eyes today. That was $50 because my sister's stepmom bought an extra, and then she was like, does anyone want it? I bought an extra just in case her daughter didn't get it, so I ended up buying it from her for $50. And then so that leaves my end of the day total to $50 for Saturday. Sunday, I have another whopping $0 spent, which was great. I drank coffee from home, I did my nails at home, and I just had a really chill Sunday. Didn't really do much. Today is also Sunday. This is what I'm doing. Try not to go out too much. On Sundays, I like to take the time to refresh and stay home, clean, get what I need to get done. So yeah, $0 on Sunday. And then Monday, November 4th, I believe I had coffee probably at home or from work. I did have to get groceries, so I spent $20.49 on groceries. I don't really remember what I got. I think I just went in to get some veggies and some chicken for the week. And then I went to the hair salon and got a haircut as well as a conditioning treatment. So the haircut was around like $70 plus the conditioning treatment was around $30, and this is in Burlingame. So I spent $123 total because I also included a $20 tip. So that's pretty much average if you are in San Francisco or any area like that. If you go to a nice salon to get a haircut, it's usually going to run you $70 to $80 just for the haircut. And then I did have to pay for parking. Like I said, I got it done in Burlingame, so it was $1.75 for parking, and I believe I was there for an hour and 30 minutes, which is not bad at all. Burlingame has some really reasonable pricing for parking. If you go in San Francisco, it's like $5 for an hour or something. It's like really, really bad. So I tried to avoid the city as much as possible, like I said, because parking, 1, is terrible. 2, it's really expensive. And then I did make a purchase on Amazon, but it was actually for my friend's birthday present. I got her a mini skincare fridge. She loves skincare, so I was like, this will be perfect for her. And on Amazon, I got it for $80.35. That brings my end total to $225.59. And then on Tuesday, November 5th, I don't think I had coffee. I obviously didn't buy my lunch. I did include my Acorns transfer. If you guys watched my previous video, I mentioned that I do micro investing, I guess you would say, through the app Acorns. And so they take out my extra change and round everything up to like the closest dollar, take that change at the end of the week from all of your purchases during that week, and then use that to invest. Oh, actually, so that's how they usually do it, but you can also transfer in your own money whenever you want as well. So I actually ended up doing a one-time transfer, which you can do that anytime, and I transferred in $20. This is when I was thinking like maybe I should put $20 into my investment account every day that I don't spend money, like going out to eat for lunch or something. And if that's a habit of yours, going out to eat for lunch all the time, that really will push you to not you kind of like pack your lunch at home or something like that. So every day that you don't spend money on food or anything like that, you transfer in $20 into your savings account. I had read that from the Broke Millennial book, I think, or it was a different podcast, and I thought it was really good, so I was inspired. So that day I transferred in $20. Did I continue doing it? I think I did it like one other time, but that was it. I'm currently budgeting myself, and I'm trying to budget like every single dollar that I get in my paycheck at this moment. So doing that every day was really throwing me off, so I just did it once that week. So that's what that charge was for. And then I did order on Amazon again. I needed some razor blade refills, and those were $13.16, and I believe it was a pack of 5 or 6, which is pretty good. And then I did have an auto payment for my ClassPass membership, and if you guys don't know about ClassPass, it's basically another workout kind of app, and my membership that I had at the time was $79, and that gives you a good amount of credits. So this is the app, and basically it allows you to take classes pretty much anywhere in your area, whichever gyms participate with it. This is how I take my Pilates classes. So they have different memberships, and it really just depends on what classes you are taking. So the classes that I take usually are about 8 to 12 credits every single time. The $79 a month membership is 45 credits. So that gives, you are able to book 6 to 12 classes, it says. But it really just depends. Some classes are 6 credits, 4 credits, some are less. But the Pilates class I take is pretty pricey. So it is 8 credits, and then after you take 3 classes with them a month, it goes up to 12 credits. I really love that Pilates class, so I always end up buying more credits to take it because it ends up being cheaper doing it through ClassPass than it does buying a membership directly from that studio. So we're out here balling on a budget, trying to be about our fitness. So if you guys haven't used ClassPass, I definitely recommend it, and I will put my link down below. This is not sponsored, by the way, but if you guys want to help me out and get some credits and you end up signing up, use my referral code. Thank you so much. So that was $79. That brings my end of the day total to $112.16. Almost on to the second to last day. We're on Wednesday, November 6th. I did not have any coffee that day. My Acorns regular auto transfer. This is what I was getting confused about. This is what I explained earlier. So that auto transfer was $7.19 for that week. I did make a credit card payment. I didn't know if I should include these into it, but I was like, you know, might as well just include this one. So my credit card payment, I shop a lot at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. That is where my heart lives, and so I have a TJX credit card. The benefits are pretty good. You get basically cash back or cash rewards. It's very similar to like how Nordstrom has their credit card rewards program. But since it is a Visa MasterCard, you can use that card everywhere else. You get like 1 point per dollar on outside purchases, and then when you spend in store, it's like 2 points per dollar, I believe. Anyways, I had to pay my credit card, and that was $56, which is not bad. I've been trying to limit myself from my Marshalls trips, but as the holidays are here, you know how that goes. We're not going to talk about it. But I did have another auto payment for my Hulu, which is $5.99. That brings my end of the day total to $69.18. And if you guys are trying to manage your money a little bit, I would definitely double check on all your subscriptions that you have, because I was paying like $12.99 for Hulu because I didn't want to have ads, and that's when I was using Hulu primarily, so it made sense. But I don't really use my Hulu all like that. I have on demand, and I usually am able to watch all the shows that I needed to watch on Hulu. So I do pay for Comcast, so I'm like, why am I also paying like for Hulu no ads? So I ended up switching that, and that saves me like what, an extra $6 a month, $5 a month, which, you know, it adds up. And then my last and final day of the week, Thursday, November 7th, I only made one purchase, and that was to get prints made of these really cute fall pictures me and David took. Shout out to Daniel for taking them for us. But I wanted to get prints made because my mom was like, why don't you have these anywhere in your house? And I'll say that is correct. So I printed some small ones and then I printed 2 large ones, and my total was $10.23 for those prints. So yeah, that brings my end of the week total to $732.96, which seems crazy, but I promise a lot of it was like my memberships and my auto payments for my actual bills. So like I said, it included my gym membership, my ClassPass membership, my car insurance, gas. Those are the big things that took up a lot of the money. I try not to spend a lot every day. Like I said, I try not to go out and buy coffee. I try not to eat out as much or go out and spend money as much. I really try to limit the amount of money that I do spend on like personal shopping as well. Sometimes I'll treat myself. November is a little bit different for me because it is my birthday month. So every time I'm like, I really want this, I'm sometimes like, you know what? Treat yourself. That week I was really good though. I did not treat myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing this video, and if you guys did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I've been really into what I spend in a week videos. I went down a whole rabbit hole of watching them one night and I was like, I kind of want to do this. So if you guys enjoyed it, definitely let me know. If you guys are new here and just stumbled across my video, please do subscribe. I try to make videos pretty often. I don't have a set schedule, but if you guys have any requests, definitely leave it in the comments below and I will try to go ahead and film the video for you. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!